Okay, welcome back. I was having some problems with the internet. I was trying to put a few, or my last few videos from my first Let's Play with Ethiopia Faith Builders up, but the internet kept crashing, and I'm tired of having to re-upload. So there's 6 more videos, and I'll get them up as soon as possible. But since I'm having some internet issues, I figured I would get in here. As you can see, I have I played the first 100 turns with a random civilization and a random map. If you happen to catch the first 6 videos of this Let's Play, and I wanted to go ahead. I didn't get to upload those yet, but I was thinking on not playing the next 100 turns until I had those up. However, this game got pretty interesting for me because Korea had just declared war on us as as I was getting ready to finish and take a little nap, and I was going to upload these videos first, but since I'm having some technical issues with the internet, I figured why don't I go ahead and put another 50 or 100 turns onto this game, well, if I survive that long. But with the intention, the good intentions of posting win-lose and, well, I would say win-lose or draw, but since there's really no chance of drawing in this game that I know of, it's either win or lose. Gonna try to peekaboo with this Chareem and see if Korea seriously has any type of threat coming over here, or if he is kind of just bluffing. You know, if this wasn't such a big water map, obviously he would already have his army over here. So fortunate that it looks like a tiny islands map or something of that nature, or islands map to me. I did go random map, random civilization, which is, I don't know if you've ever played that, but I kind of enjoy it. So it can get kind of easy, like sort of with this map, or it can get quite difficult if you are on the tundra map, or maybe on a Pangea map where everybody's just right on top of you, and and if you're not military sound, you have no chance for survival. Okay, so just trying to get my bearings. What I wanted to do, I was finishing construction, and we're building a couple archers and a few markets, which might not be the best plan at war, but I'm not sure if he's kidding or if he's really got something coming at us. And let's make a friendship with Hiawatha. Just to kind of help us along with him, because I've had civilizations go to war on me like this before, and then 20, 30, 40 turns down the road, they never really show up, and they just decide, since we've made a declaration of friendship with the same leaders, they just decide to give us peace. However, a lot of times, as you know, they will demand everything that you own first. So, okay, here we go. And Elizabeth has Chichen Itza, which is a really nice civ, but pretty difficult. Well, could we have gotten it? No, we didn't have civil service. But if we had planned for it, we may have been able to use our engineer for it if we wanted it. But of course, I'd rather have Petra over here instead anyway. So the question is to either go commerce, get some of this production on all of our cities, which I believe all of them are coastal, so that's not a bad plan to open that up. We could save legalism for opera houses if we wanted to go that route. However, it may be, well, we already have one amphitheater, so we will get one free opera house. It may be better to just go ahead and grab us some extra culture right now with 3 free opera house, 3 free amphitheaters, and then decide later if we want to get into patronage or commerce or both. Doubtful though. Most likely, if I go into patronage, I go into rationalism as well, and these two social policies, opening it and picking it, will hinder us on these. So a lot of times I have this policy locked down and then take all of these before I even get into rationalism. At times I'll do that to make myself strong with the city-states, and then I'll get into rationalism. Or you can do it as a combination, or you can go and try to shoot for rationalism first if you can open up acoustics and then go into patronage. So I am starting to ramble, but trying to give some information, at least that I know of or that I've found, for some of the newer players out there if they're watching. Just a little kind of peek inside of what I'm trying to think. And can we peekaboo? I don't see you. So it doesn't look like Korea has anything really coming after us except that one trireme. So, you know, we can, they have given us a bit of a warning, and we are able to prepare. Now, this is really getting greedy, you know. Actually, to build the Great Mosque as well would be really greedy to try to push this religion, especially while I have Korea on my doorstep. And sometimes I'll do this. I just may do it just to say, you know, just to show you that it can be done, on especially on a water map like this, as long as, you know, like Elizabeth decides not to show up with a bunch of frigates on our doorstep as well. So I don't worry so much on these maps with a lot of water in between, because even though they are better at creating a navy and showing up, it seems like the percentages are lower than higher to actually surface. I've had one game where England showed up with 2 aircraft carriers and like 4 atomic weapons, I think it was, and a bunch of bombers and everything. But they kind of just stayed right here. Okay, so got interrupted and lost my train of thought. So I was laughing about building this great mosque of Dijon, uh, since, you know, it's most likely. Okay, so we're back now, and I played one turn and had a lot of complications with life around me, so I had to um, stop recording and save again. So you didn't miss much if you skipped those video. If you skipped that last video, it was just me rambling on a lot, really, and um, not playing the game really fast enough. So as you can see, I stopped it at 100 and I played one turn and I saved at 101, so we're gonna go back into it at 101. Alright. So yeah, it's sort of like video part 7, I guess this is gonna be. Maybe the last one. I don't know if I'm gonna splice them together or not, but basically you could pretty much just skip that whole part. It's just me giving a little bit of tutorial, I suppose. Not that I'm good enough to educate, but at least just give a little bit of what I'm thinking, or my experience, a little bit of my experience. So I want to get into optics, and we're going to get another great prophet. We already got one for the Hagia Sophia, and I was really tempted in building another wonder, which is just kind of silly, because we could have jeopardy of England attacking and Korea if they happen to show up here eventually with something. We're not going to have much of a defense, but it's worth the extra faith. We'll get another 5 faith per turn if we build that, so might as well gamble on it. I would say that most people would agree that that's a mistake to build a lot of wonders or buildings, and I would have to agree, but sometimes I'm just on these type of maps I'm not as worried about the power of an attack coming at us, and I know that the reward for the risk is great. Okay, so giving up 9 turns, we might not even get it, but if we do, it'll make our missionary stronger and our faith generation larger as well. So alright, so yeah, I don't think anybody's coming. Even though they declared war, we don't see anything anytime soon. And a lot of times, especially on these type of maps, I've noticed that they'll declare war and give you peace not long after that. But I'm actually more worried about England showing up and trying to do something militaristic wise rather than Korea. So and I've got a little bit of lag here. Oh, that's aggravating. There we go. Okay. Here's a Korean ship. try to scare him a little bit. And I think we should be able to get over here and start spreading Christianity as much as possible. Guessing bronze working now. Since my plan, 32% to 24, my plan was to just jump right into education, but that was changed since the declaration of war. Well, I think we'll just stay here. Okay, yeah. So, now, right, the Ottomans are in the game, and we can get their embassy. I think they're the last civilization that we haven't met. Yep, and they are in the lead slightly. And here comes Korea with some of their triumphs. I think I'll try to draw them back a little bit and perhaps move an archer over in this area. Yeah. We're probably gonna have to go a granary, just because there's no growth over there. A lot of hills, and or we may need a lighthouse instead to begin with. But the granaries takes less time, so I'll go that direction. In civil service, although we could get into compass for the Galeas, which might be more useful. Yeah, let's try that. It's a little deviation then from what I normally do. But that's just the way it's going to go down this time. Alright. So hopefully we'll be able to fend off this attack. And we went the wrong way. Sort of. And we'll try to bring another archer over in this direction and bring him here to get most likely destroyed. And Hiawatha's citrus, I think it was. There we go. Alright, so 2, 3. It's a lot of Galeas. I think that's maybe, what are we, 18? So my choice is either walls or another ship. I'm gonna go just gonna go with yeah, go with another ship, and we'll spread some religion. Put our church over here. We are lagging fiercely, more fiercely than normal. Wow, really bad. All right. This is really bad. All right. Not sure.